Assalamualaikum and very good morning to my lovely students. Okay, so today we go for sampling. This session just as a refreshing, all right. Refreshing what you have learned in the previous subjects that you have go ahead. Wait, yeah. Okay, so as a just a quick glance as I said. Okay, so I really hope that you can double check what you have done for your research proposal as well as group assignment 1. Alright, so sampling. Supposedly we also have to go for measurement, right? However, I will share the measurement, scaling, reliability, and validity within this session as well in the online learning soon. Okay, so you can double check, you can self-checking your group assignment 1 on your instrument. Instead for your measurement of scale, link, reliability, and the validity. That's more efficient for you. Okay, and inshallah, I will also checking for you very soon. Alright, so as you know that sampling, yes, is on the selecting a sufficient number. I already have looked at your research proposal on the sampling technique that you plan to do for your research project, okay, for your research. So overall, I feel that you are have the idea on the sampling. Okay, the sampling technique is there, the idea is there. So for this session, more and as an improvement or enhancement of what you have understand based on the previous subject you have taken for this, right? So we know that sampling is the process in select sufficient number based on its which sampling technique that you have chosen, okay, from the population that you can generalize from the population. Okay, so we do have so you understand that what is a population, what is the elements, what is sample, okay, what is sampling unit, what is the subject matter that you will choose for your research. Okay, so as well as that you already understand the population. All right, the population mean, okay, the mu is the population mean, the this symbol is population for standard deviation, okay, the variance as well as the parameters, okay, the central tendencies, the dispersion, the variance, and as well as the other statistics that you are already well known, right? So I'm not the plan to teach in details all these kind of terms that you already understand and you already have met almost mainly mostly subjects that you have taken before this, inshallah. If you are not, forget it, right? Okay, so this is as a in the from the Sekaran's book. Okay, so the sampling design was in as a chapter 13 here, if you see. Okay, so you have done can see the punya okay apa where they are, right? So sampling design in here. Okay, so you can always double check with what you have done, what you will do for your research project. Okay, why we need sampling? Okay, so we already known that sampling is to reduce the cost, to reduce the time, okay, to distract of unavoidable apa element yang not we really need to for in our research. Alright, so we just take a sample. Okay, like so macam swab test, we the SQQM staff will swab. Okay, sample juga lah kan, kita tak ambil lah banyak-banyak swab. Walaupun some those having the experience said it's hurt, okay, painful. Okay, okay, so the major step in sampling. So you are hopefully you will have this idea. Okay, define the population, frame the design. So have done in your research proposal, right? So you have to improving when you are doing your group assignment 2, if I'm mistaken. Okay, and as well as group assignment 1. Well, even though your assignment 1 is more on instrument, but you also have to plan. You have to think on your group assignment 2 and 3 as well for from this part, from this process. Okay, so okay, this one techniques you already have done in your research proposal. So mainly from this class, using the probability, okay, instead of non-probability. Mungkin ada a few groups using a non-probability. So whatever you choose, you should have your justification, okay. So why you choose the probability sampling or why you choose the non-probability sampling, okay. So you have to, bukan saja-saja madam saya suka buat, no, you need the justification. So you know that the probability is okay. The probability is a simple random, systematic, stratified, cluster sampling. Alright. So why you choose one of the probability sampling? For example, let's say you choose cluster sampling. Why? Okay. Why? Then if you no idea, if you feel that, and then that's why you need the literature review for that to support your justificate your decision as well. Or maybe you have some reference book that you have using before this, you also can refer that. Okay, however, if you still blur, if I can help you, you can ask me. Always can help me. If you, I also not sure, I will refer to Dr. Shah or my coordinator as well. Okay, for a non-probability, we do have convenience, judgment, as well as a quota sampling. Right? So dalam in the Dr. Shah also dia ada discusses a little bit part of sampling as well. And this from the Sakara's book also, they have quite details on the every sampling that I've. So this one more on the punya kata apa, summary extract of from the book lah. Okay, I have the book here. Business method for the business, sekarang book on the recent 6th edition. Okay, so or else you can revise back what is simple random, what is systematic random, what is a cluster sampling, what is a stratified sampling, proportionate, okay, what is a disproportionate case, the example of stratified, okay. Ini macam like a SPSS, right? The overview, alright, as well as the choice point, how you can choose, okay, how you want to choose. Okay, they also have some guidelines here, and the precision and the confidence, right? Uh, means that either you want to increase or not the sample size, and the guidelines as generally, okay, this is a sample that you can have categories if you have multivariates and the experiments. So that's all. Okay, the sample size for given population size. Okay, this is also another guidelines for you. All right, as a general sampling. Okay. However, normally you will choose the details, either sampling or non-sample, probability or non-probability, and then you will choose either simple. Right. So you will go depend on the rules for each sampling that they have. Okay. I think you all have that idea during your presentation. Sometimes you are confused with the qualitative design. Qualitative design is not kalau qualitative dia ada juga sampling, normally they are on non-probability because they do not have the population. Okay, maybe ada lagi beside this one, snowball. Okay, beside convenience, judgment, quota, we do have snowball technique or non-probability. Okay, so I always looking forward if you have question. Ada yang tanya ke adakah I have to check every your instrument? Supposedly yes. Okay, honestly I have to check one by one. I do my best, but if doesn't mean that you cannot proceed. You just proceed your apa, you can proceed with I will share with you the chapter, the apa tu, what we episode before this measurement. Okay, I will share these slides as well as the slide measurement, scaling, reliability and validity to you self checking. Sebab I risau kalau you tunggu I to checking your group assignment tu, you be dragging your project. Okay, so I don't want I was being blamed because of that. So I know my way. So I try my best. Maybe I quick glance checking your group assignment one, but not give the marks yet. Okay, so as long as you can taklah tersasar terlalu jauh, but I believe you all doing the best for your instrument, inshallah. At least you do your pilot test. Okay, you do your pilot test, then you will then you feel your pilot test is already okay. Madam, pilot test kami dah buat before we submit your proposal. Oh, lupa lah. Okay, so you can proceed. You can have some option A, option B. Okay, for your strategy on in the distributing your instrument. Okay, so I doakan semua dalam keadaan yang baik-baik.